Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ravaging Hunger Runs. Oh man, it's actually been a while since I recorded. I did a couple. Well, I started playing from like I don't know, episode like 2 or 3, and I just didn't stop until I had like 3 more episodes recorded. And it's kind of a pain in the butt recording in that sense, in that if if I want to continue playing, like I have to stop and make a video at some point. I can't just go 100 cycles without making one. I mean, I guess I could. I think I did almost went like from 60 to 120, so 60 cycles, but that's not 100. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling about nonsense. So, what's been going on? Well, we've got some Atmo suits set up here. We've got one down here so we can go and build our water basin thing, and then we've got some for the plants in here, although this is not connected yet. Let me actually, you know what, they'll still be able to go out. Let's just say you can't go in, but you can go out. And then this door, we do have some chlorine in here still, which worries me, and I don't know where it's coming from. Like, these doors have been shut the entire time, so I guess it's leaking in through here and then coming down. You know what we should do? We should definitely make that a thing so that if the chlorine's leaking in here, it can't get down here. But I'm already worried about this. Now, it will float at the top, but it will still mess up one of these plants. I could potentially like open a tile here and let it float out, but I don't know. We'll see. So let's just open this up. That way they can get in their suits and do everything they need to inside here. We do want to actually turn this into our food storage area. Like, get rid of this grill, put the grill up here, pump this full of chlorine, and then actually, yeah, pump this full of chlorine and turn this area into like a carbon dioxide pump so the chlorine stays in here. Not super important, but it will help with our immune systems a little bit, I think. But yeah, so far I'm really happy with the greenhouse. It's working out quite well. Water should be kicking on here anytime I'm watering these, but let's see. What else do we... Oh, yeah, the water basin. So we've got most of this set up. Got a wheeze water up here just to make sure that steam doesn't escape and pour water all over my base and things. Still got a little bit of a digging to do, and still got some walls I need to build over here. And build. I actually built these walls out of igneous rock, well, some of them, because I don't think it's bad to leak like a little bit of heat out into the environment over here, because it's not going to get over the temperature of the steam, right? Unless there's a different output that's a higher temp from another source affecting it, but there's like nothing around. So if we're leaking, like, these top tiles will have to be insulated tiles. I'm going to stop using abyssite. The abyssite I already have built, I'm not going to replace, but I'm going to start using insulated tiles because, as most of you probably know, abyssite tiles are gone. Well, they will be gone in the next update. At least early game, you can make insulated tiles out of abyssite, which have the same properties, but you need to go to space to do it. You need to get a material, I think, or something. So we're not going to have access to abyssite early game anymore, which means insulated tiles are going to have to be what we use. So I'm going to start using those instead of abyssite, just to kind of prepare for that. Dang, we got quite a bit of chlorine down here. Pretty cold chlorine. Oh yeah, the granite tiles at the bottom here are working actually quite well. The water's pretty cool. 47 degrees, man. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Now eventually this will all melt and heat up. I was considering actually just like stuffing some wheezeworts in here so it takes longer, but I have other plans to cool this down, so I'm not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna use this until it heats up, and then that'll be that. We are going to start building our oxygen production right here, and I'm going to be using a design I saw on the forums. I thought about sort of like going in and designing my own, but ultimately I just didn't have the time today, and I wanted to get started on it like now because I didn't want to put it off. But we're going to be using a design that I saw created by, well, I don't know if he created it, but Q Quasar is the post that I found it on, and I'll leave a link in the description to the post. But I'm going to be using his design, his or her design, and that'll just simplify it all. What just happened? I honestly don't understand why you starved. Wait. Oh! Alright. We're gonna reload because I'm just stupid. So I have the, I forgot to close that door. I forgot to close the other door to the greenhouse. This is before he died, right? Yeah. So this door I forgot to close off. So if I do that, and then this dock right here I have set to, wait. Okay, yeah, I had clearance set to vacancy, so they would only pass if they could put their suit. So he basically just sat down there and starved because he couldn't pass. So stupid little mistake, and we're gonna go ahead and just reload that one. All right. So we are running out of water, but we've got this big old thing up here that we're getting ready to crack open and dump down. I do kind of want to dig it out a little bit because I don't want, well, we've kind of got most of it dug. I just don't want the water overflowing when I dump it, but I think we've probably got enough room with just this. It looks pretty similar. We're gonna dig it out just a little bit more though. All right, so our duplicates can pass these things, these docks just fine now. No worries there. So yeah, we're getting our oxygen set up here, and like I was saying, I'll leave a link to that in the description. And once I get the oxygen set up, we're pretty dang good, except for our plant cooling. And if you watched my pea coolant video, then you have some idea of what I'm going to do for bristle blossoms, although that won't cover all of them. And if you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link to it up in the corner over here so you can check that out. It's got some pretty good information. But we're basically going to use the water from our toilets to cool our bristle blossoms down, but it doesn't produce enough with only 4 dupes to cool this amount down, but it will augment it a little bit. So we'll have to cool less of this water down because we'll have this water that's been cooled. So we are going to set that up. Probably not soon. I do want to get the oxygen going first because look at my algae. It's dwindling very quickly, and not something that I have like tons of. So I kind of want to get it done. We do have some over here that we can mine out, and let's actually just prioritize that. So yeah, I'm not gonna start digging like all the abyssite like I did, because I did like 4 tiles high abyssite over here because I plan on using it, but now that we can't use it, I'm not going to bother. So I'm just gonna do 2 tile high to get to this cold biome, and why I'm going up this way, I don't really know why I'm doing that, to be honest. I guess I was just doing it for abyssite, but we don't need it anymore. Could go over here potentially and check this area out. We see some coal and some algae over there, so ooh, some more algae there. So that might be a saving grace if like we have a problem with oxygen, but I think we can get this set up in time. They're already building the outsides here. So let me just reference this real quick. Okay. So right here, we've got a hydrogen generator. And under that, we've got our insulated tiles. We're making these out of igneous rock. I don't think it really matters what you make these out of, honestly, as they all work pretty well. I mean, I guess granite might transfer heat a little bit quicker, but it'll still work pretty well, I think. So we're gonna do something like that. One issue that I have with this design is that it doesn't have any way to turn the heat off, or the cooling off. So if the oxygen reaches like too cool, then it'll continue cooling. So that's might be something I want to address. But you know what? Forget it. We'll just go with the flow here. So he's got 4 Weezeworts. We're gonna keep this pump here for now because it is supplying oxygen to this suit here. And we should be able to turn this to vacancy or clearance always, or clearance vacancy. So only if there's a spot open will they pass this point, because they're no longer able to go through this door. Which means we could actually get rid of that. And could put our carbon dioxide pump there. I don't know. Do I even need it? I mean, my immune systems are taking a hit. At least Joshua's is. The rest of them are okay. And the reason I'm worried about this is because I don't have tons of coal, right? And coal is what you need to make vitamin chews. Should probably not make any vitamin chews, to be honest, because my coal is so low. Turn that off. Well, you're fine to eat those. But yeah, we don't have tons of coal, and coal is our main power right now. Until we get this guy set up, which will generate a little bit extra power, but not a lot. And then we're going to have to address the power situation sooner rather than later. I mean, I could just go dig up this coal, which I think is actually what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to do this. Something like, we can actually just crack into this. No problem. No problemo. And let's actually prioritize that, because I'm kind of out of coal here. So let's get it done right friggin' now. But we've got coal and algae, like little patches popping off around the map. So, you know, we could just like dig over here and then down, get some more coal. So I'm not too worried about it, because we're not even using that much power right now. So everything's like regulated by automation, so it's not just running constantly. So I'm not too worried about it. Even my stove here, not that it, or my grill, not that it ever turns off because I'm going through food too fast. But geez, come on, pick up the. Man, I'm not happy about that. Just leaving food on the ground. And then you guys complain about starving. Come on. So the bad thing about the suits is they're much slower, right? But let's actually look at our jobs here. So what's our morale? 13, 11. So exosuit engineer needs 20. That is quite a bit higher. All right, well, we're at about 13. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking about like focusing on morale a little bit here. Not morale, decor, so we can get our morale up. So these portraits, for instance, are kind of poopy. So we need our dude to practice a little more with the portraits. So I could start deleting these and then putting them back up till they're. I think it's who is it? Ellie? I think Ellie is our artist. Let's look at art here. Yeah, Ellie. And actually, we could train Ellie. No, we can't. It's too far. What is her art skill? Ellie? What am I looking for? Priorities? Ellie has an art skill of 3. So I think at 4 they start creating masterpiece paintings, which is what we want. So that's definitely something we can work on, is getting the decor up, because it's not amazing. It's not horrible, but it's not amazing. What are you doing, Ellie? You standing around? Get to work. I don't pay you to stand around. Let's put one of those there. That might help a bit. And then, yeah, so all these bluff briars are getting too hot, so we need to get rid of those. Just take some sculpting blocks, pop them right there. Got some shine bugs floating around, which is nice for decor, but ultimately not good enough. Go ahead and get this guy in. Boom. There's some more decor. Let's go ahead and go on ×3, because we've got enough queued up to build that we're doing pretty well. And I like this hydrogen lock, man. We've got carbon dioxide over here, although not that much. It used to be like 1,000 grams. I don't know what happened there. Huh. I mean, we're producing enough over here, and it should be just filling this place up. But I guess the oxygen, I was going to say the oxygen pressure is too low to force a lot of carbon dioxide down there. So that might be what's going on. But this hydrogen, there's a lot of it. So if I open this door, it should like flow through at least a little bit at a time. But it's nice that I have a lock here. I don't mind hydrogen coming in, because it's just going to float up to the top of the base, as you can see up here. And it's not really going to affect my greenhouses or anything. No research selected. Should we do research? Let's see. There might be some things that we need that we don't have. Let's take a look. I think I pretty much have memory toggle. I'm going to need it for the toilet cooling. Plastic would be nice to have, because I do want to get that set up relatively soon, like after the oxygen production, probably. I don't know, man. I think I have pretty much everything I need. But you know what? Let's go. Ooh. I actually don't know. Let's just go into plastic manufacturing. That'll be fine, I think. Low resistance. Well, we don't need those. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. We'll get plastic stuff done, so when the time comes, we can build it. Why is growth halted? Looks like it's fine to grow over here. I don't know what you're dicking about. Alright. So, this stuff, priority 5. We do kind of want to get these pipes done, but like I said, we've still got plenty of water up here, so we just need to keep an eye on this. Actually, I could probably dump it right now. You know what? Let's just dump it right now. So let's do something like that. I don't want it like spilling over into places, so hopefully it just falls directly down. Hopefully it doesn't give me a big stress bump because people are getting like sopping wet or whatever. That would be not good. So our coal's back up to 14 tons. Algae's not great, but we're getting a little bit over here. Actually do something like that maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, it's actually just flooding everything. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. I don't really know how this frickin' happened, man. Oh my, it's even in here? Are you joking me? Okay. We need to hurry up and mop this stuff up. You know what, just priority 9 this stuff right here, because this is like the important. If this starts filling up and then dumping into my plants, I'm gonna have some serious problems. Okay, there we go. So it slowed down, and now we're not dripping everywhere. So, all right, perfect. So it was just that initial opening there that caused it to flow everywhere, which is fine. It happens. Wait, did I cancel the fire pole? What happened there? I don't want to cancel the fire pole. go ahead and mop that up too. Come on, guys, get the water mopped. Now we got debris everywhere. This is just not good, man. Alright, how's our temps? Temps in here are pretty good. But again, that's because of the water I'm pumping in, so we got to remember that. So as soon as this water starts getting low, we're in trouble if we don't have another source set up. We did get this door figured out. I don't know, some kind of weird problems, but so we now have access to mushrooms if we need some sort of fast food source. Let's go ahead and uproot these. So we're gonna grab these weezeworts and plant them over here and start on our Spom. But that's all the time we have for today. I do appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Check out my other videos too. I also have some like guides and stuff that might help you if you're newer to the game. But thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.